It's Stoner's Timber Shop class. I actually like to show how to do home improvement type things, and today we're going to install this ULTRALOQ U-Bolt Pro Wi-Fi smart deadbolt. We just bought a property and I need a smart lock on it, and so I'm going to show you how it's done. So we're going to start by just taking the old deadbolt off. Now I'm just going to unbox it. It comes really nice, nice little box here. Got both sides of the lock. Some batteries, mounting screws, keys. Deadbolt, and not exactly sure what these are. Guess that's why they give you instructions. So they provide a nice little, almost like cardboard mounting guide. You're supposed to fold it here, and then you would hold it on your door. I can see where the light is, that the pre-drilled hole is this one. Let me go down. Let's get the English one. So the pre-drilled hole, these are the two different offsets you can use with a deadbolt. If you ever installed a deadbolt, this is pretty common. There's two offsets. This door, just judging by the light, is a 2 3/8 offset. So we're going to use that setting. The way you adjust that is you twist this. So there's 2 3/8. If I needed a 2 3/4, I turn it this way, and it extends it out. So we want 2 3/8. It says right here that this side is up. So I'm just going to insert this in here. Hopefully it all fits, which it fit fine. And so I think we can just go ahead and screw that in. So I'm going to install the outside part, the keypad. It's going to go through the center area here. And then we got to pull the wire through. So I probably should feed that wire first. Let's feed the wire through. Then we'll run the deadbolt through. And it goes like that. And it's not going to really stay until we attach the back. We're going to screw this in right here. Forgot to do that. So there's a mounting plate. It says it has up directions. So what you gotta do is run this wire through that, and then these screws here, draw that in, and then it looks like the inside portion of the lock screws to this mounting plate then. So this is nice because you don't have to fight trying to hold the other side on, outside portion, keypad part on, while you mount the back on. Now it asks that you plug it in. That's that. Then it tells you to turn the lock so it's up and down, like so. And then there are two little screws here that are used to mount this part on. So we go like this. And one more. I have to mount this over to the side because that's where it's lining up good on with the door. I wanted to make sure it doesn't interfere with it opening and closing, which is important. And then now it calls for another plate to go in front of that. However, you see right here, there's no wood left here. I could get wood here, but I couldn't catch a screw right in here at all. So it wants this to go in front, but all that looks for is maybe for decoration, and it's just not going to work. So this should be good enough. I mean, this other plate isn't going to really hold anything. So I'm going to get inside here and test it out. All right, so I installed the batteries. I shut the door. It turns pretty freely. Now, one thing with smart locks is if you want to be able to manually or do it remotely, it's got to be a nice smooth turn into the lock position. Otherwise, if you were in person, you could push on the door, but if it's a tight fit, but remotely you can't push on that door. So you got to make sure that it fits really good. And I'm having a little bit of issues with this because this doorknob is not actually holding the door shut. It was not installed correctly. So like I can just pull on it. So I think when I change this doorknob out, it's going to fix it. But this did automatically lock a few minutes ago for me, and it did actually make it into the area where the deadbolt needs to go. So I think it should be good. So the next thing we gotta do is the instructions have a QR code. So I'm gonna download this app. I'm gonna set it up in the app and get it all ready. And there you see it just automatically locked, and it worked fine. So I think it's clearing. Once I get this doorknob, it'll be, like I said, it should be a lot better. So we'll get this app set up and we'll see how it works. It has a thumbprint reader on the outside. It has a keypad. It has a spot where you can use a key. And my understanding is it also has a sensor where if your phone's close to it, it'll just unlock. So if you have your hands full and walking into the house it should unlock for me as I approach the door. So we're gonna see how all this works. So it's all installed. It's in lock position right now. I just got done setting up the app. So you can actually use the app access. I can set it up with the passcode, which I've done, which I would enter on the outside then. There's fingerprints, which I have not done yet, and then app access. Go into app access, wait. No, I'm sorry. So this is the default thing. It's saying it's unlocked, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so now, I don't know why it's thinking it's unlocked. There, it unlocked. Okay, and then I can lock it again, and it automatically locks. Something's a little goofy with it because it's thinking it's unlocked when it's not. So I have to tinker with this a little bit. So all I have to do left is to add a fingerprint here. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I'm gonna show you the app. So you have to start adding a fingerprint. It says make sure the finger and the fingerprint reader are clean and dry. So you can put 2 fingerprints in. And now we'll test it out. There we go. Now this app also says it starts learning your fingerprint every time. So if you don't have it on the exact same spot, it'll learn that, you know, it'll add, I guess, part of your fingerprint to its memory each time so that it eventually is trained to open it easier with that fingerprint. So that's really all there is to this. So again, this is an ULTRALOQ. I got it on Amazon. I can put the link down in the description. It was really easy to install. I had a little bit of tinkering with how to get it to fit where the deadbolt goes in the door jamb. You really want it to go in smoothly, no resistance at all. If it has resistance, the deadbolt will still go in, but it doesn't go the entire way. And so the app kept thinking that it was still unlocked, and it was actually locked. It just wasn't fully extended. So you may have to work with that plate a little bit in there that goes in the door jamb to get it so it goes in real nice and smooth. If you ever have too many holes in your door jamb, one little trick you can do to get the screws to grab a little bit better is if you take toothpicks and stick them in those holes and break them off, it fills that gap and it helps your screw like re-grab if like the hole is stripped out. So something that might help you if you have some problems with a door jamb that has a lot of holes in it from previous door latches. Other than that, I hope this helped. Like I said, I like to do some home improvement stuff along with the woodworking. I was a shop teacher, and the home improvement stuff kind of went along with everything else, and so that's what I want to bring to you. So I hope you got something out of this. Hit that like button and subscribe button and watch these videos on this screen, and we'll catch you next time.